Welcome to JJ Tech Training Services. We offer training on a variety of topics ranging from IT information security, operations, PMO, strategy, and many others. So subscribe to our channel so you can be notified of upcoming videos. So let's take a look at the sprint execution cadence. The sprint execution cadence starts with the technical discovery sprint or the sprint planning meeting, where the team comes together to discuss a product vision, the product roadmap, the current state, future state, and foundational requirements. This could be one or more sprints depending on the size of the effort. Environment and infrastructure are also set up during this time. Now let's move on to the foundation sprint. The foundation sprint is dedicated for building foundational features. This is also the time when the CX3 team and the product owners start building the product backlog and they prioritize the product backlog. In the foundation sprint, epics are broken down into features and user stories. Estimation and sizing is also done during this time. The foundation sprint could be one or more sprints depending on the size of the effort. Stories will be moved from the product backlog to the sprint backlog based on priority. During this time, the feature sprint also happens in parallel, where the CX3 team starts creating the technical design. They create mockups, wireframes, and acceptance criteria for the user stories. In order for the user stories to be moved from the product backlog to the sprint backlog, the mockups, the wireframes, and the acceptance criteria for the user stories will need to be complete. Additionally, the mockups, the wireframes, and acceptance criteria will need to be signed off by the business to qualify for the sprint backlog. This is to prevent rework. Once the user stories are in the sprint backlog, the development team starts developing the user stories and the testing team starts testing. At this time, the CX3 team continues to create the technical design, mockups, wireframes, and acceptance criteria for the next set of user stories. Once they have been reviewed and approved by the business, these user stories will also move to the next sprint. Now let's talk about feature acceptance sprint. In the feature acceptance sprint, when the development team and the SDET team, the testing team, is done with the first set of user stories, they meet with the product manager to demo, review, retrospect, and course correct based on the feedback from the product manager. They then start developing the next set of user stories and the iteration continues. Now, let's come to the architectural and technical debt sprint. Architecture and technical debt sprints provides us the opportunity to address architectural needs and close the technical debt piled over time. It is important to address these architecture debts and architectural gaps to avoid having unstable products. And then comes the business user acceptance sprint. This can also be multiple sprints. At the end of the release, when all the user stories for the release or a group of related features have been developed, tested, reviewed, and approved by the business, the product has to go through user acceptance testing by the business users. During this time, integration, regression testing, and security testing are also performed. And lastly, go live. Upon successful completion of business user acceptance testing, when we have a minimum viable product, the product is released. The cycle continues and the team continues to iterate. to release the next set of features. The cycle continues until all the releases for the product are complete. So for those who are interested in learning more about the Agile methodologies and processes, this is the link to go to sign up. The same link is also right below the video. You can sign up there, or you can go to this link and sign up. And we'll go from there. See you.